Morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here. Going to recap the latest episode of Alone, episode 10. But don't hold me to that. But I think I'm right this time. I think it was episode 10. So I guess the first thing is my top three are the top three. I'd had Roland and Callie as the top two for quite some time. Kaylin, I'm not exactly sure where. It could have been when there were 7 left. It was definitely when there were 6 left, because I had her and Callie above Amos and the other 2 guys that went out. So anyways, my top 3 are still there. Roland is still up top. I guess if I rank them now rather than at the end of the vlog, I got Roland first. I have Callie second. She seems to be doing okay, mentally and physically. Kaylin, I think has dropped a little bit, in my opinion, just because she has to keep reminding herself to enjoy the suck. I thought she turned a corner last week, but it just seems to be like a continual struggle for her to keep finding reasons to not tap out and why she's there. Amos, I don't know, it's a similar story as to other people. I almost think that fish he lost was $1 million fish, potentially. You know, I think he went out there and he threw the Hail Mary, and he just couldn't bring it in, and when the fish didn't come in, he tapped out. So, and that's not unlike last season when I think it was last season when the lady couldn't chop through the ice, or gave up trying to chop through. I don't think she had the right tool she was trying to use to do it, but anyways, it became too difficult and she tapped out. Amos was too healthy to be tapping out, but who's just kind of curious as to what happens if he did catch the fish. Is that how much longer he stays? I mean, he probably, he still could have burnt his hut down, but it would have been interesting had he caught the fish. But they just seems like they get to a point and where it's either success or tap out. But he lasted longer than what I thought. He lasted longer than the other 2 guys. I'd put him in that dead heat. So he made his ranks up through the dead heat and got into the top 4. One thing that I found pretty surprising about this episode is the only one that spent a winter in the cold is Roland. I mean, how do you expect to win a winter survival competition if you never spent a winter surviving? That's beyond me. And I guess the slight conspiracy theory on this is, I don't know, it seems a little bit slightly rigged. I mean, I would love to know that I'm the only one that's gone an entire, spend any time even in Alaska during the winter or in the cold. I would think that would be a definite advantage. I wouldn't expect anybody to last longer than me. If I just kept my head on and didn't lose my fire stick, or didn't burn down my hut, or I didn't break a limb. I think just avoiding the major obvious things would give me a definite advantage. I just kind of wonder. I mean, Jordan last year, the coat that Callie is wearing from those, I guess, Siberian reindeer herdsmen is exactly where Jordan had spent time. From last year's Winter Jordan, that's where he spent time. And then you have this year, you have Roland, who's pretty much runs naked through the Alaskan winters. So you almost got to wonder if you kind of got to wonder if the show isn't at least rigged a little bit. That's just that I found that a little bit odd. So that there weren't a whole lot of people that are experienced in winter survival in cold regions. I mean, Callie considers herself a desert rat? A desert rat? So we're down to the last three. Obviously, Roland is going to be the number one. I really want to say Callie is number two. My only concern with Callie is from the previews, it looks like somebody has gotten frostbite, and I believe it's Callie. I hope you don't see a yellow dot on the screen. I don't know what happened there. So still put her number two, and then Kaylin is number three. So although I don't feel good about that, like I said, I think Callie is the one that comes down with the frostbite, but we'll see. Next Thursday is a long episode, and that'll be it. So that is the Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.